I'm your. Today, we're going to talk about Western orchestra instrument. So come on, let's go!
The modern Western orchestra first developed in Europe over a period of several centuries, but in modern times it has become widely adopted all over the world. Various types of bands, smaller ensembles composed mainly of orchestral instruments, are also very popular. So many people are familiar with the orchestra section method of classifying musical instruments. Here are the sections of the orchestra and the instruments commonly found in them. Orchestra. The word orchestra refers to the area in front of the ancient Greek stage, used by both performers and musicians, or refers to the group of musicians playing different kinds of instruments. The typical sections of the orchestra is divided into 4 groups or families of instruments: the stringed, the woodwind, the brass wind, and the percussion. Stringed instruments are instruments usually played by strumming, plucking or bowing. They are often referred as the strength of character of the orchestra. Stringed instruments include the violin, viola, cello and double bass. Violin. It is the smallest, but with the highest pitch stringed instrument with 4 strings. It is played by moving the bow across the strings and may also be plucked at strings by the fingers. The violin is also known as the heart of orchestra. Viola. It is slightly larger than the violin and has thicker strings. It produces a warmer and richer sound than violin.
Cello. The cello is bigger than a viola, but smaller than double bass. Its strings are tuned in perfect fifths. The cello is played by bowing or by plucking the strings. It is held in between the knees while seated. Double bass. It is the biggest and has lowest pitch in a string family. Its strings may be plucked or bowed while the player is standing because of its large body. Harp. It is made of 47 strings. It has a wide range of pitches and can produce both very low and very high sounds. Its keys are tuned to the white keys of the piano.
Woodwind instruments. These instruments are played by blowing air through the reed of the mouthpiece. Tunes are produced by covering the finger holes. Some of the woodwind instruments includes piccolo, flute, oboe, clarinet, bassoon and saxophone. Piccolo. It is the smallest woodwind instrument and produces pitches that are an octave higher than the flute. Flute. It can produce high-pitched sounds in a rapid succession. It can be made of metal, plastic or wood. It is also known as edge-blown wind instrument. Oboe. It is considered as the most expressive woodwind instrument and has 2 reeds in the mouthpiece. Clarinet. The clarinet is a woodwind instrument with 1 reed only, and it can produce a wide range of low to high notes with versatile sound. Bassoon. It is the biggest and lowest pitch in the woodwind family. It can produce a comic and unique sound that is why musicians called it as the clown of the orchestra. Saxophone is a woodwind instrument made of brass and played with a single reed mouthpiece, and its sound is in the middle of woodwind and brass sections.
Brass wind instruments. They are made of metal and brass. They are also known as lip-vibrated instruments. They are made of brass, metal, or silver alloys, and sounds produced by blowing air from the mouthpiece. Different tones produced either sliding or by pressing their valves. Trumpet. It is the smallest instrument that plays the highest pitches, and it is played by blowing air in its cup-shaped mouthpiece and pressing the valve to change the pitch. Trombone. It is the only sliding instrument that shifts pitch in any key, and its pitch is a little lower than the trumpet. French horn. It is a spiral-shaped instrument with a large bell at its end. It produces mellow sound and played by blowing air into its funnel-shaped mouthpiece. Tuba. It is the biggest and has the lowest pitch in the brass family. Sound is produced by vibrating lips into its cup-shaped mouthpiece.
Percussion instruments. The percussion instruments are essential in terms of adding color to a musical composition. These instruments produce a variety of sounds that give special effects in a composition. Some percussion instruments are played by shaking, striking, tapping, or beating. Snare drum. It provides a rattling sound in a composition because of the metal wires attached diagonally at its bottom head. Timpani is a single drum head that has a definite pitch. It is often called as kettle drum because of its shape. Bass drum. The bass drum has the lowest pitch in the percussion family. Its low and deep sound is produced by striking its head a stick or mallet. Cymbals. are pairs of round plate-like instruments clashed together or played by striking them with a beater. Marimba are percussion instruments consisting of a set of wooden bars struck with yarn or rubber mallets to produce musical tones. Resonators or pipes are suspended underneath the bars to amplify their sound.
So hanggang dito na lang tayo mga anak, mga kapet. Kung naibigan nyo ang ating video lesson, huwag nyo kalimutan iwan ng like ang ating video. At kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe sa ating channel, pakipindot na lang ang subscribe button. At huwag nyo rin kalimutan pindutin ang bell button para updated kayo sa mga susunod na video lesson natin. So hanggang dito na lang tayo mga kapet. Alam nyo na yun? Don't hate, educate. Peace out.